So I'm going to use this so you guys can hear us clearly. I'm community advocate Tony Herbert, Advocates Without Borders, here today with the Williams family right outside of the pavilion of Queens Hospital, where they've actually been for what, almost 30 days?
Yes.
30 days standing out here waiting for somebody to come out and have the conversation with them with regards to what happened to their loved one, Denise Williams. Denise, 29 years old, mom of two, came to this hospital to get, checked on, and wound up 48 hours being informed, this family being informed that she was dead. And we need answers to that. That's what they owe us. The city of New York has to do better in doing just that. This family is calling on the administrators, as well as those on this board, to come forward and sit down with them and explain to them clearly what has happened to their loved one. There's no other conversation need to be had at this time. We need you to come forward and have the conversation as to what happened to their 29-year-old loved one in this hospital, which he came here to get help. With that being said, we have a number of folks who's going to speak, and I'm going to step aside and allow that to take place right now. We'll start with one of the community activists out here who is actually going to bring forward some words and, some support.
Thank you. My name is Reverend Frank Jr. I am the Associate Minister with St. Albans Congregational Church, also serving as the organizer with the J. Michael Clark Project, standing on behalf of the family on today. I'm here to tell you that we will not give up. We've been out here for the past 30 days. We have been trying to figure out and create strategy on how we can go about getting information for this family. And we are going to do that on today. And even until we hear something, we will not give up. And I want to just let everybody know out there that if you know anything, if you have information,
just hold the camera for me
in regards to the
go
process of how this New York health system has been working, if you collectively have been treated in some form or fashion where you receive some malpractice, we would want you to come forward and speak up about that, because we really need to know what's taking place and what's happening, and this is unfortunate. So we want you to know today that we are here, we are standing with the family, we're here to do a mighty and great work. This is what the work of the Father is about. We are out here, we're going to be here until the end. So I just wanted to say that we stand with the family on today. We stand in solidarity with the family and every organization, every person who is supporting on behalf of this. We ask for you to come forward and be with us as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Franklin.
Thanks, Rev. Also, let's bring forward a family member. I'll have her introduce herself and talk to you guys as to what's going on.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charlene. I am the aunt of Denise Williams, and I am representing my family. And I would like to let you all know, on August 15th, my sister, she sent my niece to the hospital to be evaluated for postpartum depression. I want you to understand that when the ambulance came, she requested for them not to send her to Queens Hospital, but they did anyway. On August the 29th, my sister received a phone call from a physician stating that Denise will be released from the hospital on Monday. Monday, August the 30th, at 6 a.m. in the morning, my sister received a phone call that she missed. She called the number back immediately. No one answered. At 11:45, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, my sister received a phone call from the chief medical examiner's office. I want you to let that sink into your spirit. The chief medical examiner's office, an investigator called her to inform her that Denise's autopsy will be held on Tuesday. So after that, my sister her mind was blown away. What are you talking about? The person on the other end of the phone hung up because obviously she hasn't been informed of anything. An hour later, she received a phone call from a doctor who's from Queens Hospital. And he said, "Hi, may I speak to Linda McGee?" She said, "Yes, this is she. I'm calling you to inform you that your daughter is dead. Not deceased, she's dead." As of today, at this moment, my sister has not received any answers on how her child died. No one is agency? Because we need answers. This story needs to be heard. We are asking, we are pleading, we are begging you to help my family.
Again, you have a number of organizations out here. You know, I'm sure the family is extremely grateful for the folks that have been out here working with them, and we will definitely recognize them also on this live. I would like for them to come forward first and foremost if there is a particular organization, so that we know that you're here and that people can reach out to you as well.
Katie?
Work for Moms, and I'm an organizer with the Movement for Birth Reparation. We are a network of birth and reproductive justice advocates, mostly here in New York City, and we've known for far too long that New York cities have not been providing safe or appropriate care to virgin people, not when they're pregnant, not when they're giving birth, and not during the postpartum period. And so we're organizing generally to improve the care that people can get, and also to support families who experience the devastating tragedy of when these systems inevitably fail. We're here to demand, to stand with the family and to demand answers, and we just encourage folks to reach out, yes, tag people. The movement has been making a lot of content to bring attention to what happened to Denise. Share it, tag folks. We need help, we need the community. This is a public hospital, and the conditions in a public hospital reflect the will of the people, the will of the public, and that's all of us. We all need to work together to improve the conditions in our public hospital, and to demand answers, and to demand justice for Denise. Thank you so much for this time. I'm going to pass it up to Bruce.
Yes. Thank you, Bruce, for coming.
My name is Bruce McIntyre III. I am the founder of the Save a Rose Foundation. I founded the Save a Rose Foundation after losing my life partner, Amber Rose Isaac, due to medical negligence on April 21st, 2020 last year. I started the Save a Rose Foundation in her honor, and we aim to combat and dismantle the systemic flaws within the medical system, as well as provide necessities for families. And it's a shame that I have to be here today, advocating for more families. And it tears my heart to hear this story, because Montefiore back in the Bronx also did the same thing, and they tried to cover up Amber Rose Isaac's death. Her death certificate was never signed off by a medical examiner, but the autopsy was performed by the head surgeon that was neglecting her. What's going on to black women in these hospitals is nothing short of another form of genocide. We're tired of it. Though the medical system does suck for everyone, if the roles were reversed and this was happening to white women, the way that it's happening to black, brown, indigenous women, we would be in a state of emergency. Today I stand in solidarity with the Williams family. My heart goes out to you guys, and it breaks my heart that I have to be here and that you guys aren't receiving justice and aren't receiving the answers that you deserve. But we're going to fight with you until we do.
Thank you, Bruce.
I just wanted to say one more thing. It sets an incredibly dangerous precedent when people walk into a hospital, die without appropriate care, and their family can't get answers, and it's not even considered newsworthy. When Miss McGee asked you to tag folks and to share, this can't not be a news story. This can't be a normal thing. It needs to be something that shocks us. If it doesn't shock us anymore, that's a news story. So please don't let this become a precedent. Don't let this become old news. Don't let this become something that reporters can shrug off because they don't think people care. We can't let this be a new normal. Justice for Denise.
was so overwhelmed because I don't believe I lost my daughter 2 years ago. I still didn't get no answers. And I called the ambulance for her to get help. And I begged and pleaded to take her to LIJ Hospital. I said, please take her to LIJ Hospital. Doctors up in there, listen to I said, what to do. I went to sleep about 12 o'clock at night. I got a phone call. I said, oh my God, I don't believe it's police hospital. So when I pick up, they ask me why I call the ambulance. I said, my daughter needs help because I'm suffering from postpartum depression and depression. And they said, well, she don't want to be here, so we're going to evaluate her and somebody give you a call the next morning. I said, okay. Different person called me next morning asking the same question, and I told them that she's suffering from postpartum depression and depression. He said, well, I'm going to discharge her. I said, okay. You got to call you later on. I said, okay. I'll come pick her up. So the next morning, I got a call at 6 o'clock in the morning. The phone went one time. So I picked up. Nobody answered. No answer. So I called my daughter 2 p.m. That was 45. I told her I had 3 missed calls for a 212 number. I didn't think about it. It's an autopsy, this biopsy, this. I'm still not thinking about it. I'm thinking for me. Then, 12 something, I get a call from Queens Hospital. The doctor said, can you speak to Linda McGee? I said, speak. He said, do you have a daughter in these swingers? I said, yes. I said, you ready for me to come and pick her up? They said, no. I'm just calling to let you know she's dead. Not deceased, dead. How can somebody call and tell you that? There wasn't nothing wrong with her. She was healthy. I just can't get it. I just can't get it. And when I went down there, they didn't give us no answers. They told my sister and my kids that they couldn't verify her body because I wasn't the mother. So they came and got me the next day. I went down there with my kids and my sister. They told me, due to COVID, I couldn't see the body. Then, after that, we talked to social administrative directors, everybody. Nobody gave us no answer. Everybody was looking at us like crazy. Whispering said, that's Niece's mom right there. That's Niece's sister right there. Doctors and nurses looking at us like crazy. So my daughter said, y'all act like y'all watching a movie. Y'all killed her. Y'all act like y'all watching a movie. You know, we were whispering said, this is Niece's mom. This is her sister. I couldn't get no answers at all. I had to go to social media. Reached out to people. Somebody from woman, somebody said that the same day my daughter died, they had it in Manhattan. She was never there in 3 days. I couldn't come back and forth to Queens Hospital. They moved her body the same day. The same day. I didn't even get a chance to see my daughter verify her body. Only time I got to see my daughter was last week when I buried her. That was the first time I ever seen her at the funeral. I just can't get it. I can't get over it. She left like 2 kids. Every day. Every other asks me, Grandma, when mommy coming home from the hospital? She's still sleeping? Don't know my person stay up every day because I don't know what to tell my baby. She's 3. She is 3 years old. Police said happened to her mother and was nothing wrong with her. She was healthy. I have to pay to get help, not to kill no one. Help. And I'm going to seek justice for my daughter. That's what I'm going to seek justice for my daughter.
Justice for Denise, y'all.
Justice for Denise.
So you see what the pain is. I need everybody on our social media and our network. Share this out. Share it out to any news media you might know. Share the video out. I give you permission to do that. I made it public. But let me also add this. Shame on those elected officials that didn't step up day one. Shame on you. When this family reached out for your help, you wasn't there. And you know who you are. And we're going to be calling you out later.
Thank you so much. Please share this video. Please share. Tag your friends. Please, we are asking you all to share this video. Please.